successful today and you're now successful, it was about who helped you get there. And never lose focus of that, because when God started blessing you and when you start giving back because you are in a better position in life, recognize who you're going to give back to. And remember the people that did not support you. Because if you're giving back to people that didn't support you, you are just allowing that person to have their way and get their way in a totally different way. So don't be a fool. Don't be naive. Don't be weak. Because people can come back at you and be extremely clever in the way that they do. This is why we need God. This is why we need to pray, because we have to be able to decipher and recognize certain things when they're coming back at us, just being repackaged a different way. Recognize those that was there for you, and recognize those that walked away from you, that turned their back on you, that stabbed you in your back. People can change. But if you have changed and you've worked so hard on yourself, you're going to be able to recognize if someone has truly changed. And you deal with them accordingly. But when we get in better positions, we should give back. But just be careful that you are not setting yourself up to be used. And it's a difference. And this is the way God expects for us to behave. When God has elevated you in your life and you have grown in your life, you are going to know how to move in your life. Even if people that you had relationships in the past re-enter your life, you're going to know just how to deal with them. But just do not open yourself up to be used, because people will, especially if they have not worked on themselves. I know I walked away from my entire family, everyone except my son. And I also had to put a little distance between my son and I. We still have a relationship, but it was necessary to put a little bit of space between us so that he can stand firmly on his feet as a man and grow. But otherwise, I had to walk away from my entire family. And it wasn't easy, but it was necessary. That's why today I know what I need in my life, and I know what I cannot ever accept in my life again. I had to really climb my way back up, but I was able to do it because I had this relationship with God, and that relationship with God became closer when I had to walk away from my family. Sometimes you have to cut people off in order to show them just how important you was in their life. Sometimes you got to totally remove yourself out of someone's life so that they can recognize just how important you truly was to their life. Because sometimes you can spoil people so much, and people are so used to leaning on you instead of appreciating what you brought to the relationship. And I feel like that was necessary for me to do in my family, because I did not feel the love and I did not feel the appreciation. And it was just necessary to cut that cord so that I could work on myself, so God could work on me. And today, I live such a chaotic, free life, such a peaceful life, and I protect that. I love my loved ones, but there's an order that things have to go today in my life, and that is God first, me second, everyone else third, because I am nothing for anyone if I'm not making sure I'm good. So be strong if you're dealing with something like this. If you're dealing with a stressful relationship that you had to walk away from, it's not that you are completely kicking people out of your life for life. And then sometimes it's necessary to kick certain people out of your life for life and love them from afar. Know that is okay. But what is not okay is walking around holding grudges. That would never be me. Holding grudges is not in my heart. I've seen people do that, and it's an ugly look. But sometimes you have to walk away to show people just how much you are worth, for the simple fact that you're not getting any appreciation. And I just want you to stay strong and know that you're loved, and build a solid relationship with God today, so that He can just kind of start opening your eyes and leading you in the proper direction.